Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. So it's Tuesday, and on Tuesdays I talk about things that are downsizing or decluttering or getting organized. And tonight's topic is busy people's quick start guide to decluttering and getting organized. So maybe you find yourself saying, I'm just too darn busy to find any time to declutter. I think we've all said that at some point. And I have a hard enough time just keeping up with everything I have on my plate already. So how could I possibly have time to declutter as well? And you could even say, I want to have a simpler, less cluttered life and a house, but I just don't know how to find that time. So if this sounds like you, and I just want you to know you're certainly not alone, but you might also wonder, how come your friends, your family, and other people that you might know, sometimes they figure out how to manage and keep their homes less cluttered, and it seems like their house is never as messy as yours is. So this is something I hear all the time, and people kind of beat themselves up about this, but I just want you to know that you're not alone. So let me first dispel, that myth, basically, that chances are they too have a lot of clutter in their life, because all busy people and all busy families do. It's just the natural course of our lives that we have clutter. But maybe, and just maybe, they've discovered some simple tricks that work for them so that their clutter just doesn't build up the same way, so it doesn't become overwhelming. So try not to beat yourself up over it. If you're saying, my house is never neat, it's always messy, try not to beat yourself up about that, because tonight I want to share with you a few quick tips to declutter and how to stay organized. I call it the Busy People's Quick Start Guide. So actually, after this Facebook Live, if you wanted to get started, you could get started right away just using a few minutes and a few of these tricks. So follow along and take a couple of notes, and I think you'll be really glad that you did. So the number one rule to a Quick Start Guide is to deal with the clutter in the moment. I don't know about you, but growing up, we had 5 kids in our family, and our home could have very quickly become utter chaos, and it could have been overcome with clutter, and sometimes it did, the book bags and the shoes and the socks and all of that. But our mom posted a small sign on each of our bedroom doors that became what we called Mom's Rules to live by, and it helped our large family keep clutter to a minimum. And chances are your mom might have had a similar sign on your door. It's called Mom's House Rules. I'll post this on Facebook later on. But the first rule was, if you sleep in it, make it up. So obviously your bed. If you wear it, hang it up. If you drop it, pick it up. If you spill it, wipe it up. If you open it, close it up. If you empty it, fill it up. If it howls, feed it. And if it cries, love it. So that's sign hung on our doors for many years, and reading this kind of brings back sweet memories, some tears to my eyes, because I had that same sign hanging on my teenage boys' rooms while they were growing up. And they're simple rules, but when you follow them, and when you deal with things in the moment, whether you spill something, you wipe it up, and if it's empty, you fill it up. Those simple rules will keep clutter to a minimum, and it helps you stay organized. So the second quick start guide is to allocate a certain amount of time each day to decluttering and getting organized. Now, busy people that are saying, I just don't have time, just bear with me here for a minute. So even if it's 15 minutes a day, so you might be an early bird like I am, and you get up 15 minutes earlier, or you might be a night owl like some people are, and you might go to bed a few minutes later. But when you kind of insert this into your schedule and make it a regular part of your life, 15 minutes in the morning to clean out a drawer, to, start decluttering your closet. What really happens, and sometimes it's a kitchen counter, a kitchen drawer, your desktop, whatever it is, but challenge yourself to making decluttering a routine and a part of your life for 10 or 15 minutes every single day. And what you're going to discover is that over time, you'll notice there's a big difference. And also, when it becomes a habit, you just automatically do it. So the third quick start guide is, if you're not using it, get rid of it. So when you think about your closet, you could take 5 to 10 minutes tonight or tomorrow morning. You look at your closet, and all you have to do is start noticing the things that you never wear. So you might notice that there are a certain, 5 to 10 things that you wear all of the time. Challenge yourself to actually look in that closet and start decluttering some of those things that you never wear, you never use. So shoes, so you might have 5 pairs of black shoes, and you probably wear, 2 or 3. So what about the other 3? Those handbags, I have so many handbags still, even after I've decluttered. They're just taking up space, and I think I'm going to remind myself to take that on, because I don't need all those handbags, and they do take up space. And what I would recommend is that you have a box or a bag in your closet, so that when you take your 5 to 10, 15 minutes every single day, and you're looking at those extra shoes or the handbags, whatever it is, make sure they go into the bag so that they can get out of the house. Another area, if you're not using it, get rid of it, and that's your 5 to 10 minutes a day. So the next time you open your pantry, check your pantry for those outdated food items or things that you don't eat, but you have them in there. So donate them or to a shelter, or just dispose of them completely. They are taking up space. And then I want you to think about what other areas of your home have items that you never use or rarely use, that just take up that physical and mental space. So you might be looking inside your cabinets, and sometimes it's certain small appliances like mixers or things that, if your lifestyle is just not using it, then why keep it? And the next one is to integrate decluttering into your day. Each day, challenge yourself to declutter one small area a day. So that's not really that hard. So it could be maybe your desktop, it could be a dresser drawer, it could be a medicine cabinet, and it only takes a few minutes. So when you prioritize decluttering and organizing, and you prioritize just those few minutes every single day, regardless of how busy you are, you will start reducing and removing the clutter that takes up your time and your energy and all of your attention. And you'll be amazed at the results that you'll see over a period of time. So you'll be spending far less time straightening up, tidying up. You'll end up having more time to devote to those things that you really care about. So I hope this helps. And I always love hearing from you. Last week after Facebook Live, I heard from so many of you, and I really appreciate your comments. So always feel free to reach out to me, Rita Wilkins at ritawilkins.com. And I don't know if you read our blogs, but we have well over 500 blogs now on downsizing, decluttering, and many of these videos go onto YouTube as well. So please feel free to reach out, and I do hope this helps. Have a good night.